Upanishads to the algorithm. This is the Sutra and Silicon series, your guide to a high-tech, high-touch leadership. So let's begin. In episode 5 today, we will discuss how to focus in this age of distraction. We live in an age of extraordinary intelligence and extraordinary distraction. Leaders today have more data, more dashboards, more advisors, more technology than any of the generations before today. And yet, history shows us something very uncomfortable. Some of the greatest leadership failures did not come out of ignorance. They came from the lack of attention and depth. To understand why, we turn to Swami Vivekananda, Ramayana, and some of the colossal failures in businesses in current times. In 1901, at the Belur Mutt, Swami Vivekananda once astonished his disciples by memorizing the Encyclopedia Britannica in just a few days. His disciples could not believe it. So when one of his disciples, Sharat Chandra Chakravarti, tested him, he verbatim quoted the Britannica from any of the pages of the entire set. The astonished disciple just put the books aside and is quoted to have said, "This is humanly impossible." People assumed genius, but Swami Vivekananda corrected them. He said, "It is not memory, it is concentration." He compared the power of a focused mind to concentrated sun rays that can burn paper, while scattered sun rays cannot. In another incident, he noticed a set of boys trying to shoot down eggshells flowing in a river, and they kept missing repeatedly. Swami Vivekananda calmly took the gun, pointed it, and shot down 12 eggshells in a row. His explanation was very simple. He said, "Whatever you are doing, put your whole mind to it." That is leadership discipline. So, what are the leadership lessons from this? As usual, I have 3 leadership lessons for you. First, attention is a leadership asset. In the Ramayana, Maryada Purushottam Ram is known for his steadfastness, not his impulse. When exile is demanded of him, Ram does not react emotionally. His actions remain anchored to dharma, not the personal loss. So, this is the first lesson. Where leaders place attention determines what they see and what they ignore. Distracted leaders manage noise. Focused leaders sense change early. Now, let's bring it to the real world. In 1975, Kodak invented the digital camera. Let that sink in. The technology that sunk Kodak was invented by them. The leadership saw the potential, they understood it, and they patented it. And then they ignored it. Why? Because their attention was fixed towards protecting the film business. They lacked the depth and courage to confront what the technology really meant. For years, Kodak executives treated digital photography as a side experiment, a distraction from their real business. By the time they reacted seriously, it was too late. In 2012, Kodak filed for bankruptcy. This was not a failure of innovation. Remember, they invented digital photography. It was not a failure of intelligence. It was a failure of attention. Kodak saw the future, but they did not focus deeply enough to act on it. Leadership lesson 2: depth beats comfort and legacy thinking. Before Hanuman leaped across to Lanka, he gave it some thought. He reflected on his strength, the distance, and the purpose of the mission. Only then did he decided to leap. Kodak did just the opposite. They looked at the future and yet decided to stay with the comfortable past. So this is the second lesson. Depth requires confronting the uncomfortable truths. Superficial awareness is useless. Only deep engagement changes directions. Leadership lesson number 3: guard your attention or be consumed by distraction. Sita's abduction in Ramayana did not occur due to brutal force. It happened through distraction. A golden deer, a momentary loss of distraction. The Lakshman Rekha was not just a line on the ground, it was the boundary of attention. So, this is the third lesson. Most leadership collapses begin with small attention failures. Today's golden deer appears as short-term profits, letting yesterday's win stand instead of today's efforts. Comfort with the familiar. Wise leaders guard their attention fiercely. Vivekananda trained concentration. The Ramayana showed its consequences. Kodak paid the price for ignoring it. Leadership in the age of distraction is not about seeing more, it is about seeing clearly and acting deeply. Those who protect attention shape the future. Those who don't, they become case studies. So, this was episode 5. In my next episode, I discuss empathy versus algorithms. How Bhagwan Ram motivated a small squirrel during the construction of the gigantic Ram Setu bridge. So then, goodbye. Wait for my next episode and see you till then.